Okay, in this final video, we have our video created in Photoshop, animated text, images, and video. Last thing I'm going to do is add some sound. Now, the videos I put in here did not have any soundtrack to it, but if you did and you wanted to mute it, I could click on here, go to my video section, change the volume, fade it in, fade it out, and mute it. Mine, like I said, don't have any sound because I want to add a soundtrack, an audio soundtrack. So I can click down here and add audio, or make a new audio track if I had more than one track. But this is just one track, and I'm adding audio to this track. I have a prepared MP3, some music that I think will fit this video, so I'm going to open that. There it is. Now I see that video is way too long, or that music is way too long, so I can bring my track head down here to the end, that last frame. I can also click there, and I could split that clip. And I can click on the second element of that clip and delete that. So now that sound is the same duration as my video. I could play this and test it out. I might have to take a couple pass-throughs to get it actually rendered enough to play it. There we go. So the music starts right away, goes all the way to the end, and ends sort of abruptly. Well, I can change that. I can click on this guy here, this little triangle. I can change the volume if I need to. I could fade it in for maybe half a second and fade it out for maybe almost 1 second. Or I can mute it all together. I'm going to fade it in, fade it out. There we are, and let's try that, see how that sounds. So it takes half a second to fade in. And I can bring it all the way here to the end. And so we can see what that sounds like. There we go. I could probably fade out a little bit longer if I wanted to. Okay, so there we go. We have our stills, our videos, our text, and some sound. So I'm going to save this. Sorry, files, yes, save. So I'm updating that. And that's my working file, my PSD file. But if I want to upload this to YouTube or email it to somebody or something else like that, I have to go to File, Export, Render Video. Let me take a second. Alright, so we have this window that pops up. Name of that video. I can change it if I want to. So I'm going to change it. I'm sorry, save it as MP4. I could select the folder I want to go to. I'm going to stick with the initial folder I started with. So that's good. Or I could choose a different one if I wanted to. I could also have it make a new folder, a new subfolder within there if I wanted to. This preset settings are very usable. I could definitely use those and leave it there. I could change the range of frames if I didn't want to export the whole thing. If I had some other rendering options that don't really apply to mine, so I'm going to leave all these pretty much preset the way they are. I'm going to say render. Once again, this may take a little bit. But this will render out as a MP4, a very usable video file. Alright, so it may take up to a couple minutes, so I'll go ahead and end the video here. And for the, if I wanted to do any changes to this in the future, I would have to open up my Photoshop file, do the edits, do the changes, resave it, and then re-export it, and make sure I use the new export instead of the old one.